going to march in 8 people right now. I'm going to march you in now. These 8 people are the finalists. Now, let me tell you something. Yesterday, we did a vote. Each one of us voted for our favorites. Secretly. We
don't know what the other voted.
So we don't know who the winner is either. This is going to be really like the Academy Awards.
Cool. We won't know until the envelope is open.
Yeah, this is really exciting.
I know.
But my lips are hermetically sealed.
I'm one of the few people who know.
My lips are hermetically sealed, Howard. Gary's the only one who knows. And the final tally is in. And then at the end of this, Beck's beer. Beer above the rest. What is their slogan?
A beer apart.
A beer apart. Beck's beer, a beer apart, is going to award $10,000 to the winner.
The Beck's beer people are here.
Yeah. $5,000 to the runner-up. What is going on out there? Why can't I get the 8 people in here? We've been preparing for an hour.
Oh, you want them now?
Oh, now, Bull? I mean, at what point are you going to bring in the contestants? What are we waiting for, Tisha B'Av? One of our contestants is wearing a mask.
The others are not afraid to show their face.
No, and I can't blame that guy. Casey, first of all, let me say hello to all of our song parody finalists.
And congratulations, because it's an honor just to be a finalist.
You guys are all great. We loved all of your songs, and quite frankly, I was one of the people who voted. There was about 5 or 6 of us who voted. It's impossible to really pick a winner. I went with my personal favorites. That's all you can do, and we'll see who wins. Jackie voted, Fred voted, Robin voted, I voted, Gary voted. Who else was in on the vote? Is that it?
Jonathan.
Yeah.
John wasn't in on it.
John wasn't. That was it.
John voted, bro.
It was the KC did too? 6 people voted. Okay. That was it.
Casey just said John voted?
No, he said he voted.
Oh.
We know you voted, Gary.
I know. You asked me who knew. I told
you're the only one who knows the winner, right?
Myself and Catherine Tobin.
Are your lips hermetically sealed?
They are.
All right.
That's what these envelopes.
All right, good.
He sealed them at the same time as the envelope.
As long as we talk about lips, first let's meet Chris Greco. Chris, you wrote Those Teeth, a song about Gary, didn't you?
That's right.
Right.
Myself and a friend of mine. It was a kind of group compilation.
Let's listen to a little bit of your work.
Sure.
You say it's a group compilation, but you are the guy, the front man. Are you singing on this?
Yes, that's me singing.
All right.
He's speaking for the group.
You're speaking for the group. So how will you split up the money if you win?
Equally.
There's
3 of us equally.
3
We're all
to
good
10
guys.
grand.
We're friends.
Okay, here it is, Those Teeth.
To be here.
I happen to love this one.
Yeah.
I love them all. Chris, a good-looking guy.
Thank you, sir.
Very relaxed.
That good looking.
Those teeth. They're green and they are gray.
Chris.
That's so horrendous. His dentist passed away.
I love the thing.
Beautiful. Sounds like Frank Sinatra.
That won't be the only topic of this tune. Cause his ass is huge and his lips like balloons. I said those teeth.
Those teeth.
As funny as they
That's a great song. I love
Yes,
it.
congratulations.
Congratulations on that.
Incredible effort.
You're inspired by... What do you do for a living?
I'm an art director for an ad agency.
All right, so you're a responsible guy.
Yeah, definitely responsible.
Song parody number 2. This one's... Well, I was dying to meet you. This is Jim Fowler. You wrote about your sister and how much you love her and her pubic hair, right?
Now, is this autobiographical?
Yeah, what made you think of this, Jim? And why are you not wearing a mask?
I don't know why he's not wearing a mask.
Well, it's a fictional story. It's a goof.
Do you have a sister?
No, I don't.
You do not. This was something that just popped into your head?
Well, I have play acoustic guitar. I've had a couple songs around for years that I'd play and at gatherings, and Sister Golden Hair was one of them, and I was looking at it and had the sister and the hair. I just kind of thought it was a natural progression.
I see. All right. Let me play a little bit of this. I don't know how you came to that conclusion. I would never think up a song like this.
Sick guy.
You sound like the guy from Canned Heat a little bit.
Keep on dreaming about it. Sister's pubic hair so fine, and I just can't live without it. It looks and feels so much like mine.
Great lyric.
I've been one hard, horny brother, and I need more than just my hand to do me the way only a sister can.
And that's you playing the guitar?
Yeah, sure is.
Fabulous.
The funny thing about this one is been trying to be a legitimate songwriter for years and sent demos everywhere, and finally I get some notoriety for Sister's pubic hair.
Right, well, you know.
You've missed your calling.
You'd be surprised what we appreciate.
Right.
Well, what about you? You got a responsible job and everything?
Well, I drive a truck.
You do?
It definitely takes a lot of responsibility, but yeah, I drive a truck.
I guess when you're on
listen to the show all day.
And I guess when you're on the road, it gets you thinking about your sister and pubic hair.
Well, it's awful lonely on the road.
Right. Now, here's a guy I can't believe who's proud of his song Parody, not even wearing a mask. This is John Eder, who wrote I Like Little Girls.
Oh,
that's right.
And he's willing to show his face.
John, what about this song? This is one of the sickest entries I've heard. I Like Little Girls. I almost hope you win so I can see the guy from Beck's Beer.
I got to tell you scared Fred.
Yeah, I like little girls. Do you, in fact, like little girls?
No, seriously. I wrote this song back in 1985 when I was in the Army, stationed in Korea doing demilitarized zone duty. For 24 hours, you'd have to sit there looking forward. You couldn't read. You couldn't get up to go to the bathroom.
Right.
You couldn't eat nothing. You just sit there.
Right.
You know, so this was back, during the days when there was no political correctness.
I see. Okay, here we go. You have no thoughts like this whatsoever.
Absolutely not.
Saw her standing there by the gummer machine. Knew she couldn't have been more than 13. I lured her to my car with a chocolate candy bar. She took off her training bra and set me free, yeah, free. And I could tell it wouldn't be long till we'd be doing something kinky. Singing, I love little girls, haven't come to puberty. I love little girls, 'cause there's no chance of pregnancy.
Wow, it's fantastic. The U.S. Army must be very proud.
Oh, yeah, they put out a lot of sick people.
You know what I like about that one, Howard?
Yeah.
How he just yelled over Joan Jett's voice.
No, actually, I used a karaoke CD for that. I only had to go over the backing vocals.
Well, let me tell you, that's a great song. All of these are great. And, it's funny to see the face matched up with the guy. Yeah. You'd be the last guy, but you're a very clean-cut looking guy.
I know, actually, I was telling a friend yesterday, he said, you're probably going to walk, or I'll be walking in there, and Howard's going to expect some big fat guy, with beer stains on his shirt.
Yeah, a real scary bastard.
Yeah, exactly.
They say
this
is more scary because they even say with serial killers, they never look like somebody dangerous.
He was a nice guy.
They blend in.
John Eder's I Like Little Girls, a finalist. Wow. Now, here's a guy we all want to meet. This is Alan Holm. He wrote Jackie is a Drunk. There he is. It's a great song.
See you.
And let me ask you questions about this. You play the tambourine yourself?
Yes.
Did you write this song down, or were you just riffing extemporaneously?
What happened was I was in the car, and I was thinking really heavily about all the songs I wanted to do and all the lyrics I had to write, and I had just finished one, and I'm like, man, I got to keep this momentum going. I got to keep working. I just do something, and I did it in the car, and I thought, all right, and then I got home and I just laid it down, and I knew from the beginning.
You didn't write it down.
No,
it's brilliant.
And I knew from the beginning the tambourine would be involved somehow. So
you really nailed Jackie on this one.
It was like from God. It just went through you.
It's everything that is Jackie. Yes.
Are you saying you did this in one take?
Yes.
One take, ladies and gentlemen. Jackie is a Drunk by Alan Holm.
Jackie is a drunk, a big stupid drunk, whose wife makes him build her recording studio with her songs that are dumb and are never going to sell, and you're writing for a band whose name is going to change in the next couple of days. Jackie is a drunk, a big stupid drunk, whose mother-in-law works for his stupid little recording label with a bunch of crap that nobody's gonna buy, and it's gonna wind up at somebody's garage sale who somebody will buy and give to their brother-in-laws like a gag gift, and everyone will hate and wind up getting thrown away because Jackie is a drunk, a big stupid drunk. Everybody, Jackie is a drunk, a big stupid drunk. Jackie is a drunk, a big stupid drunk. Jackie is a drunk, a big stupid drunk. Big finish. Jackie is a drunk. I love that. Jackie's a drunk.
Fred hasn't been as animated in 2 years.
It's almost become an anthem, hasn't it, Alan?
It's a real toe tapper, I gotta say.
Did you expect it to become an anthem? Did you expect it to be this big?
I mean, did you love it as much as we do as soon as you heard it?
It grows on me.
It sure does.
You know, I thought originally... the great thing about this song is everybody can sing it. It's in everybody's key.
Yes, that's for sure.
It's very...
No matter what you do.
Yeah, it's very unintimidating, very approachable song.
It's very simple, and that's the key to a good song parody. All right, well, anyway, Alan Holm, a true genius. Hey, let's not take away genius from our next guest. He prefers to have an alias. He's called Luke at my dick. Luke wrote Dancing in the Sheets. It's you do not want to be identified. Is that right, Luke?
Not at all, because of my job. I would lose my job if people heard this song.
Now, are you a racist?
Not at all. In fact, I'm a nice Jewish boy, and I just figured, you know what kind of a song would you love? So I actually sent in 4. 1 from Daniel Carver, 1 about queefing, 1 about masturbating, and 1 to Love Shack. B-52s, but it was Casey's ass crap.
I remember that one.
Yes. So I sent in 4, and of course I figured the most racist. I actually shudder when I listen to it.
Yes. So in other words, this is written in the voice of Daniel Carver.
It's supposed to be Daniel Carver.
Yes.
Understood. All right. Here we go.
But that is some mask you've got on.
Yeah, you've got to be. He's got on a. How would you describe that, Robin?
Medieval? A medieval night mask.
Yeah, remember, did you see the movie with Leonardo DiCaprio when he has to wear the mask?
Man in the Iron Mask.
Man in the Iron Mask?
Yeah, I'm the Jew in the Iron Mask.
Yeah, you look like a Jew in an Iron Mask.
I don't have my white robe.
He's ready for torture.
Right. All right, here is Dancing in the Sheets, another great song from Luke at my dick.
Any animal that thinks he's a human but looks like a monkey, they niggers, people.
White people around the world, there are naggers living on my street. Grab your rope and grab your hood and put on your white sheet. There are coons in Chicago.
I agree with that.
And sticks in New Orleans. Yeah, the Jews own New York City. And niggers always play that street, that damn street music, and there are Schratzes everywhere.
It's a brilliant song.
Wow, thank you.
You did an excellent job.
It gets actually worse as it goes on. I mean, it gets better.
Yeah, that's why we
But it's just so evil. I mean,
It's evil. I love your choreography, by the way.
Did you like the dance?
He's actually dancing to it.
I was lip-syncing under the mask. Believe it or not.
Another one of my favorites, and all of you guys wrote favorites. It's hard to...
We love them all.
This is so great. Say hello to Chris Covert, who stands next to you. Chris, brilliant job. Your Mouth is Horrible to Me is really a classic.
I still see this as at Gary's memorial service.
I know. Robin, this will be the definitive Gary song.
Your mouth's completely full.
Brings a tear to your eye, doesn't it? Yeah.
From the heart.
You have a beautiful voice, by the way.
Thank you.
Of tears.
It's good song.
Your mouth is horrible.
Gary. This is the part where it gets good. He really sounds like Joe Cocker here.
Beautiful.
You big green molded chocolate.
And you see them bringing down the coffin.
Your lips can't fit them underneath. 'Cause your mouth's completely full of tears.
Did you send in a lot of entries, or was this the only one?
I sent in 9 songs.
9 different songs. And this one, did you write it rather quickly?
Actually, this was the fastest one. I spent more time on the other ones.
Isn't it amazing that that's all the way it is?
What the judges seem to like.
So they said the Beatles say some of their best songs they wrote in 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Hey, Robin, what planet do you see yourself attending my funeral?
Women do live longer than men.
It's going to live a lot longer.
And when you
Instead
wrote
of taps,
this...
they can play
I'm
caps.
staying alive.
Right.
I'm staying alive just so I can play this at your funeral.
And when you wrote this, where did you record it?
In my living room.
In your living room? You married guy?
No.
No, so you could pretty much record in any room you want.
You know, I was in my underwear the whole time.
Must be nice being single. You can just record anywhere you want. Nobody yells at you. There you go. And what do you do? What do you do for a living?
I'm a lunch meat distribution technician.
So the 10,000 would be a nice little prize for you.
I make subs at LC Subs.
You make subs?
Yeah.
You don't need the 10 grand then.
Wait a minute. Did you hear how he described it? A lunch meat distribution technician.
Yes.
Right.
In other words, you run the slicer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Basically.
So what?
I'm a bologna vendor.
Hey,
Hey.
See, I figured the guy who wrote this was a loser. I didn't realize.